Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are in week 7. Can you believe it? Time sure flies when you're having a great time in Photoshop. So let's get into the next phase of Project 3. Let me share my computer with you really quick. Here we go. All right, so project 3, this is the landing page template design, the rework that we started in week 6. Let's quickly go over the steps from previous week. So we had one, two, three, four, five landing page images that you guys were to select one and recreate that in Photoshop. And so here's the design that I selected to use for the example. Just pretend it's yours. And you have your design, and you are, of course, need to recreate this in Photoshop. And as I talked about, you want to create this in layers because you want to be able to move pieces around, change things out as we create this transition um, from um, through a couple different stages. And so we're basically creating the final stage, and then we're going to go back and create the steps from step one, two, three, four, and five that sort of animate its way into this stage. So you can see here all the layers. That's where you want to be as you are building this. So you're going to create 5 individual Photoshop images. You already have the first one, which is the last one in the transition from image 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and to 5. Of course, you want to, the finals are going to be digital, but you always want to do your sketches. So let's just take a quick look to see what that might look like. Okay, so I just printed out a quick little template showing my image on one side and a blank frame on the other side so that I could quickly draw up some ideas and, print out 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 of these and do some doodles very quick, just a couple minutes long to get an idea of how this might change, thinking of it from the pieces that you have, how this might look like in its first stage. So when someone goes to a particular website and this is the landing page, how will it change as it animates? And so begin thinking of the basic elements, the basic shapes, the basic images that you might use first, and then transition into the final image that you have, something a little more elaborate, a little more creative as this goes along. And so again, you just want to do this a number of times to get the design that you want. Here's where you start, and then here's the first interim in those basically stills or animated still states. And so back into Photoshop, you want to create the images in between. I'm using artboards here. It's the easiest way, I think, to kind of line everything up. You can see it at once, and you can kind of move and see the transition as things move along. Then, of course, you create the second one and the third one, and so on until you have all of them finished. And you can see in each one how things sort of change position, and it's just showing you that motion, and that it's basically what you're going to create for this week 7. All 5 images, you want them on one page, so of course we can see everything in line. Save them as a good quality JPEG or PDF. You can do this through Photoshop, or you can do it in something like InDesign or even Illustrator, but you want a nice, clean, neat presentation that shows the transition. And so again, you want to have all of this. Include a brief summary of the transitions, just kind of explaining this is happening here, this is happening here, um, and to give just a very good overview of what's happening. And so this is what you want to submit. You want to be sure to post responses, some feedback, critiques to at least 2 other students. And The more work you do now, the easier it will be in week 8, because basically you will take the feedback that you get, you will apply that into your next stage, and that's what you will submit in our last week of class. So, hope you guys got it. If you have any questions or anything, just shoot me an email. Okay, thanks. Bye.